All right, let's talk about the big one. That question every single creator asks at some point. How do you actually make money on YouTube? We're going to break it all down today by following the story of one creator on his quest to find that golden path. So let's get right into it.
So how do YouTubers earn money? I mean, this is the million-dollar question, right? It's definitely on the mind of every new creator, including a guy we're going to meet today named Leo. You know, the whole monetization thing can feel like this super complicated puzzle, but as you'll see, the pieces actually fit together way more simply than you might think.
Okay, so let's get into the story. This is the creator's quest. And here he is. Meet Leo. Now, Leo could be any of us, really. Anyone with a camera, an idea, and a real passion for sharing stories. He's got the creative spark for sure, but he's kind of lost on how to turn that spark into a real career.
See, Leo absolutely loved making videos. He was good at it too. Funny sketches, helpful tutorials, the whole shebang. But there was this huge, massive gap between making videos for fun and actually turning that passion into a profession. He was just stuck, wondering how in the world he could get to the other side.
And you know, right when he was feeling totally lost, about to maybe throw in the towel, a friendly guide popped up to show him the way. We'll call him Yubi, the YouTube guide bot. And Yubi's mission is super simple: reveal the secrets to success. And it all starts with 3 golden secrets.
All right, so here we are, the 3 golden secrets. Yubi explained that unlocking the path to monetization really just boils down to these 3 fundamental ideas. Now, these aren't some magic shortcuts, okay? Think of them more like the essential pillars you need to build a successful and profitable channel. And what are they? Well, they're pretty straightforward on the surface. Step 1, be original. Step 2, grow the channel. And step 3, follow the rules. Simple to say, right? But what do they actually mean in practice? Let's break each one down. Okay, the first secret, be original. Yubi told Leo that the YouTube platform is literally built to reward originality. And we're talking about more than just, not stealing someone else's video. It's about finding your own unique voice in what can be a really crowded space. Your stories, your style, your personality, that is the real currency. And for Leo, this was a huge aha moment. He realized creativity was the key. It wasn't about perfectly copying what the big channels were doing or just chasing the latest trend. Nope. The very first step on this golden path was understanding that his own unique creativity was his most valuable asset. Period. Okay, so once you got that originality down, we move on to the second secret. You gotta grow the channel. Being creative gets you noticed, for sure, but to even be eligible for monetization, you need to build an audience. And this isn't some vague goal either. YouTube has very specific, measurable milestones you have to hit. The first magic number is 1,000. 1,000 subscribers. You need to build a community of at least 1,000 people who have hit that subscribe button. And why that number? Well, it's proof that you can actually build a core audience, people who genuinely like your stuff and want to see more. All right, the next number is 4,000. We're talking 4,000 hours of public watch time. And this is specifically for your longer videos, and it has to be within the last 12 months. This number is super important because it proves that people aren't just clicking on your thumbnails, they're actually sticking around and watching. It shows real engagement. But wait, there's another way to do this. Because you get to choose your path. YouTube gives you a choice here, which is pretty cool. You can qualify with those 4,000 watch hours on your long-form videos, or you can get there with 10 million valid public views on your shorts in the last 90 days. Notice that big word or. It's not and. This is great because it lets you pick the route that best fits your style, whether you're a deep dive storyteller or a master of that quick short form hook. So let's say you're making awesome original content and you've hit those growth numbers. You're not done yet. The third and final secret is, honestly, maybe the most important one for having a long career on the platform. Follow the rules. And this isn't just some friendly suggestion. If you don't play by the rules, you can get demonetized or even get strikes on your channel. So, Yubi laid out the big ones for Leo. It's pretty common sense, really. No stealing music you don't have the rights to. Obvious, right? No just re-uploading other people's videos. And definitely avoid what YouTube calls low-effort content. Like super repetitive stuff or auto-generated videos that have no real human touch. Now, what's interesting is that AI is allowed, but, and this is a big but, only if you're adding your own significant creative effort. It's gotta have heart. At the end of the day, honesty and effort are what get rewarded. Okay, so this is it, the path to monetization. By really focusing on his creativity, taking the time to grow his community, and always respecting the rules, Leo's hard work finally led him to that golden moment. The moment every single creator is working towards. And then he gets the email.
Congratulations, your channel is monetized. I mean, can you imagine? This is the message that changes everything. After he applied to the YouTube Partner Program and they reviewed his channel, Leo got the news he'd been dreaming of. It was official.
But here's the thing. As the money started to come in, Leo had this really profound realization. The cash wasn't the real prize. He realized he didn't just earn money. He earned trust. And that's the crucial part, isn't it? The monetization is just a byproduct of something way more valuable. The trust he built with his audience and with YouTube itself.
And that brings us to the ultimate lesson here, the real moral of Leo's story. It's what Yubi told him right at the end, and it is absolutely the most powerful takeaway from all of this. Create value first. Money will follow. Think about that. If your only goal is making money, you're probably going to have a tough time. But if your main goal is to create genuine value for your audience, to make them laugh or teach them something or just inspire them, then the money, the monetization, that just follows naturally.
So when you strip it all away, the real secret to monetization isn't some magic formula or some secret algorithm hack. It's a really simple but powerful combination of three things: your unique creativity, the consistency to build an audience, and the honesty to build trust.
And that's where we'll leave it. Leo's journey leaves us with one final question. But it's not for him, it's for you. So forget about the money for just a second. Ask yourself this: what value will you create first? You answer that, and believe me, you're already on the right path. Thanks for watching.